Hi y'all, it's Lauren from Sunshine Dust Co. And today I am doing a painting, an acrylic painting. It is January of 2022, so I'm kind of decided this year, instead of doing a resolution, that I wanted to do something that is more of a challenge. And I completed this painting. I'm going to dive deeper into kind of my process and my thinking for this challenge. But this video can be listened to like a podcast. So if that is something that you like to do rather than watching the video, this video can be consumed by just listening. So without further ado, I'm going to talk a little bit about my challenge. So every year I kind of set a resolution, and usually I work towards it, and it seems a little bit daunting and overwhelming. In years past, I've been like, oh, I want to grow my business, or I want to, reach this many followers, or whatever. Something that's really big and overwhelming. So instead of doing something that's crazy and just is really daunting to me and doesn't seem realistic almost, I'm breaking it down into month by month, week by week goals. So this is part of a weekly goal to complete a painting once a month. My goal, again, is to create one painting once a month. The subject matter can vary, can change, whatever inspiration kind of hits. I probably will stick to acrylics mostly because I enjoy working with acrylics, but I might switch it up and experiment with something new one week. But obviously, in particular, this week I did acrylics. So that is kind of like the challenge that I am kind of executing this year. I don't know if I'm going to fulfill it. It's kind of like an Inktober situation where, it's kind of a challenge to do in day-to-day life, and kind of you get in the swing of things, especially as somebody who works a full-time job. But it's something that I'm really excited for, and that I'm really excited to try. And I think that it's cool concept, and you don't really necessarily need to start January 1st. You can start any time of the year, and that's kind of the same thing with resolutions or goals. You can start anytime. So it'd be cool if some of you joined me in creating one piece per week. I have some other goals or challenges this year that I'm wanting to do for myself. I've gone through a lot personally this year, and it's kind of made me like reevaluate where I'm going and what I'm doing and what's important to me. So I've made this chart, which I've recorded a little bit of it, and I don't know if I'm gonna share it in a vlog. I might. The process of making that chart. So I kind of put on that chart like one obtainable business goal a month. So like, for example, this month my goal is to do like a Valentine's Day launch, as well as each of these paintings. So those are like my businessy goals. And then I have personal goals such as, like exploring a new city, traveling. I have like some lame like goals such as like reorganizing my kitchen cabinets. Just some things that are within reach of bettering myself, but also that are like things that I can do on a lazy Sunday, and also in each month we have I'm getting married, so we have like some wedding to-dos. And this painting is kind of inspired by what we're kind of looking for our vision for our wedding. Very like Starry Night-esque blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is probably one of my favorite color combinations, and as you can see from my logo for Sunshine Dust Co., it is blue and yellow. Those are my brand colors, so it is something that I really am attracted to and enjoy. So yeah, this painting, to talk a little bit about the painting that I did for this week, because I haven't really said much about it. This painting is inspired by Starry Night. It is a bouquet of flowers, 3 sunflowers, 3 roses type things. And of course it has that like Starry Night texture in the background. I did this with acrylic paint. I primed the canvas with like a gray blue color, and then went on top with various colors of acrylic paint. I mainly use Liquitech basic paints and various brushes. Typically I gravitate towards the Liquitex brand, but I do have some other various brushes that I've been gifted. And you know, I kind of had this vision in my head, and I just kind of did it. I didn't do a sketch preliminary sketch, but I did kind of have the idea and just jumped right into it. I did sketch, as you saw in the beginning, with paint. I believe I used white paint to kind of get in those foundational ideas to get what I was seeing in my head. And I'm okay with how it turned out. I don't think it's amazing, but I definitely am not too mad about it, considering I didn't plan anything and just kind of wung it and just created an idea that was floating around in my head. And this is like my mid drawing sesh, camera battery died, shot. And then I jumped a little forward in progress here because my camera battery died. So while the battery died, I finished up those little yellow marks in the swirls. But yeah, Starry Night is my favorite painting. Whenever like something floats around Facebook, I always get tagged in those like those Van Gogh memes or whatever, or the show and here whatever. So yeah, I was really excited about this. I think if I did it again, I might do it more so inspired by his Van Gogh sunflower paintings. If you've ever seen those, the one that stands out to me is the one that's in the vase. That's very yellowy. So I might try this again at some point another week by doing that, or maybe even just as a side project. But I'm really excited for this challenge, and I think it's going to be a time for me to grow my audience and kind of connect with you all more, but also an opportunity for me to grow artistically and to develop my skill and to become better. So I think there's a lot of exciting opportunity with this challenge, and I'm really excited. And I think like it's probably like I've definitely done resolutions every year, but I think it's the most successful I'm ever going to be with a resolution by setting more smaller, obtainable challenges to meet an overarching goal. What do they call those? I believe they're called SMART goals, which I've heard a lot in like education sector and corporate worlds, as I have been involved in both worlds, which is also a big thing as to what's changing this year. In previous videos, I've talked a lot about going to school to be an art teacher and teaching, and I'm actually transitioning into the corporate world just because of lifestyle changes and things going on in my personal life, and just the state of the world is not kind to teachers. And I love kids and I love sharing my love of art with kids, but I'm not willing to take the beating that society is currently giving teachers. So I'm kind of branching into the corporate world, which I do have familiarity with. When I was in in college rather, I was working for a corporation, kind of managing staff. So I do have experience with that, and I'm nervous but excited to make that change. And this is kind of my happy place. This challenge is kind of like my happy place going away from that change. But I really do hope that some of you all will join me in this challenge. And I'm really excited to see what you all do. You can tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is sunshine.co. I'm also on TikTok, which I plan on posting a little TikTok of this painting. I didn't record anything on my phone of me through this process. I just mainly stuck to the overhead shot that you see here, using, I believe, my Canon camera. I have two cameras. I believe I use my Canon. And I just stuck to this overhead shot, but you'll see the end, I set up like a little, kind of like flat lay that I want to film and post a little TikTok. But you can tag me in TikTok, and I also have a Facebook page, which I don't use a whole lot. I think it's just connected to like post what's on my Instagram, but that is there if you want to tag me in that. But I would really love for you all to join this challenge. And like I said, don't pressure yourself to have to start on January 1st or start with the new year. You can start whenever. You can start goals whenever. you are in control, and I am really proud of everything that we all went through in 2021, and I'm excited for the opportunities that are just over the horizon in 2022. And I'm excited to kind of be more active and posting more content and creating things and challenging myself and connecting with you all even further. It's something that's kind of been on my resolution and kind of like my on my mind for a very long time and wanting to do, but just not having the time to do it. So I am really grateful for that. And I look forward to connecting with you all further this year. And don't forget to tag me in your challenges. And I would love to see you all subscribe and see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.